Nearly 2 years into the conflict, the Russia-Ukraine war is in a state of stalemate. The skies are abuzz with missiles and drones. Both the sides have entrenched themselves. There is a heavy fortification on the ground as well, which is stopping any forward movement from both the sides. While heavy artillery shelling has become the order of the day, howitzers keep blazing all day and night on both the sides. Both Russia and Ukraine are facing acute ammunition crunch. The condition of Ukrainian troops is comparatively worse. While a lot has been reported about the fighting condition, one aspect which goes unnoticed is the mental trauma of the soldiers on both the sides of the war. The scars of a long grinding war is deepening with every passing day. These are the images from Ukraine's northeastern front inside the dugouts. There are bare minimum supplies to keep the stomach full, no luxuries, and the sound of constant shelling and an unforgiving winter. In recent weeks, Russian forces have been on the offensive. The troops on the front lines face intense barrage of shelling. Despite the odds, they try to keep up the morale. Tens of thousands of other Ukrainian citizens signed in to join the military to defy the Russian invasion. But after 2 years, they are finding it hard to cope with no end in sight. The battle-scarred soldiers, they say they need a break.
Of course, we need to mobilize, at least to give us some rest, because we are also tired, because we have been on the front line since the start of the war.
Yes, the intensity of the fighting is now quite high in our direction, and there are more wounded than we would like, you could say. Mostly, these are shrapnel wounds, but there are also direct bullets, because we had contact with our enemies.
Bakhmut is another theatre of battle which has seen non-stop fighting over many months. But now, the troops on the front line say that lack of artillery ammunition could increase the chances of Ukraine losing its positions. In Donbass, deafening explosions break the silence. Outside every step they take is full of danger. The Russians have heavily mined the area.
I'm always on the ground, clearing mines, crawling slowly. Sometimes they shoot at us. We hide, we crawl on the ground, in the mud, in the shit. But that's the way it is. We do our job while we can.
They stalled military advance. The daily shelling and the mounting casualties is a big setback for the war-struck country. Now, with the prospect of a much longer and costlier conflict than they had hoped for, and one that some now acknowledge that they're not guaranteed to win. Women on the home front have also had to become stronger. But at what cost did we become stronger is the question. The kin of the soldiers too echo the same disappointment. The Ukrainian capital is regularly targeted by Russian missiles. But more than the Russian strikes, some are growing critical of Zelensky's tactics. Draft dodging is on the rise as men hide to avoid receiving notices or try to bribe officials at local recruiting centers.
Activate any of our capabilities and resources. Human resources first and foremost. My husband has been at war since February 28th and my son-in-law is at war. I see a very large number of examples of people sacrificing themselves who go to war following the call of the heart.